Hello, I'm David Como. I'm the safety advisor for the Kurt Caselli Foundation. I've raced hare and hounds for almost 2 decades. I've been able to help identify some areas where course markings could improve. I've been working on this course guide for about a year. The Kurt Caselli Foundation has had a lot of help from clubs and all skill levels of racers. We hope you share this with your club. This is a great tool for marking a desert course. If there are any safety initiatives that we can help your club with, please email me at safety@kurtcaselli.com.
Directional course markings shall consist of pink ribbon and cards with directional arrows on them. Youth courses shall consist of orange ribbon and cards with the directional arrows. Arrows pointing up mean straight ahead, go up the hill, or straight over rise. Arrows pointing left or right indicate a turn. Arrows pointing down indicate the course goes downhill.
When marking, make sure you can see from marker to marker or from ribbon to ribbon. When marking cards to a stake, be sure to use 2 staples on top and 2 staples on the bottom so the wind doesn't blow it off. When putting a card on a stake, bubble the card so the wind doesn't catch easy. Wherever you place a card, you should place a ribbon, just in case if the card gets knocked down. When tying a ribbon, make sure it is at least 12 inches long. When placing a ribbon, make sure it's close to eye level as possible. Place the ribbon on the front side of the object that you're tying it to. Do not put ribbon on the back side of the object. Do not place the ribbon too close to the trail, that way handlebars do not knock the ribbon off. Mark heavily with ribbon. Cards and stakes can get knocked down. Where big bike and youth have common course, you must use both colors of markings and both colors of ribbons.
Keep in mind, racers' brains are programmed to go towards pink. Do not put anything pink outside of the race course line.
All intersections and all turns more than 45 degrees need to have directional arrows where to go. All turns and all intersections will get 1 arrow at the turn. Depending on how high speed the section is, you might have to place additional markers. In fast sections, riders might need more time to slow down. In high speed sections like I'm standing in right now, we use 3 arrows 100 feet before the turn, 2 arrows 50 feet before the turn, 1 arrow at the turn. After the intersection, mark the correct trail heavily with ribbon so it's visible to see at the intersection. White wrong way cards should be placed in the middle of the incorrect trail. Wrong way cards should never be placed on the same stake as a directional arrow. They always get their own stake.
Danger markers shall consist of blue ribbon and blue cards with the word danger on them. The most difficult part of danger marking will be consistency. This takes the largest amount of judgment on your part. Keep these considerations in mind when deciding distance before and how many cards to use. Speed of the section, how much dust there will be on race day, the severity of the danger, and how close the race line is from the danger.
Anywhere you mark a card, you should mark ribbon. There's no exception for danger. You should definitely mark blue ribbon, in case if the marker flies away or gets ran over.
In rock sections, where a stake cannot be inserted into the ground, use rocks to prop up the stake and use extra ribbon. Check with your local BLM office to see if temporary biodegradable chalk paint is acceptable for use. This can be helpful to mark large rocks. It's okay to mark danger markers farther out than the race line. Danger markers do not replace pink directional markers. Racers will be instructed to race towards pink or orange, not blue. If there is a dangerous mine shaft 100 feet off the course, that should be marked off in blue. But if the trail is marked in pink, the racer won't head that way. Mark the danger, but don't forget to mark the course in pink.
Anything you have to slow down for deserves a danger mark. Don't think about your speed, think about twice as fast as your speed. Danger markings need to be marked far enough in advance for a fast pro rider to have enough time to brake or slow down before the danger. Just like marking turns, in extreme sections we use a 3-2-1 countdown until the turn or danger. Extreme dangers or dangers in a high-speed section get 3 markers on each side of the course, 100 to 150 feet from the danger. 2 danger markers 50 feet after that, and then single dangers 50 feet after those. A moderate danger or a danger in a medium speed section get 2 dangers on each side of the course, 50 to 100 feet from the danger. And then a single danger marker 50 feet after that. A slight danger or a danger at a low speed get 1 danger marker on each side of the course, 10 to 50 feet before the danger, so the rider has enough time to slow down. One danger or one arrow means you're just before the obstacle or the turn. Keep in mind, pros go fast. They might be going 100 miles an hour. That means you may have to mark 200 feet in front of the danger. Orange directional arrows pointing down means that the rider must go down the hill. If there are blue markers connected with the orange down arrows, it means that there is a danger over the rise.
Information cards such as road crossings, wrong way, course merge, course split shall consist of white cards.
Road crossing markers are to alert racers of cross traffic. It could be UTVs, dirt bikes, or any other recreation vehicle. Road crossing markers should be placed far enough in advance of the road crossing so the fastest guys have enough time to slow down and check before they cross the road. Road cross markings should be placed on each side of the course and at least 100 feet from the road crossing. If the road crossing is dangerous, or if there's an obstacle in the road crossing, putting the blue caution marker below the road crossing helps identify it as a dangerous road crossing. Every road crossing should be marked. It doesn't matter if there's 4 road crossings, every road crossing should be marked. As you can see behind me, there's an additional road crossing that's marked. And it's a dangerous road crossing, so we marked it with blue caution. It's identical to this one, so there's consistency. When you come up to it, there's a road crossing that's dangerous, and there's also one behind it that's dangerous as well.
At open desert races where racers can deviate from the race line, road crossings shall be marked on the race line and also 25 to each side so it's visible from all possible race lines. Keep the dust factor in mind and how many racers spread out to get away from the dust.
Check ahead signs should be placed between 200 and 300 feet before the check. Do not place checks in high-speed sections. Race mile cards should be placed every 5 miles on a course.
Common course for separate loops is dangerous and should be avoided. If you must use common course, it must be properly marked, outlined in the rider's instructions, discussed in the rider's meeting. Common course is dangerous, but surprise common course is extremely dangerous.
When 2 loops merge into one, the white merge sign is placed 100 feet before they merge. In case of a course split, use these 3 markers 100 feet before the course split. And then again at the split, having the same 3 markers to show where it splits.
Make sure the course markings after the merge are heavily marked and visible from the split. These splits must also be manned by a course worker that is educated on what riders should go in what direction. When 2 different loops intersect but do not share a common course, directional arrows with the corresponding loop numbers shall be placed 50 feet in advance of the intersection and 50 feet after the intersection on both loops.
Thanks for watching this video, and a bigger thank you for being out there making these races happen. Without great volunteers like you, racers like me would have nowhere to race. I appreciate all your hard work and dedication to our safety. If there are any questions, concerns, ideas, or safety initiatives that the Kirk and Sully Foundation can help you out with, please contact me at safety@kirkandsully.com.